The easiest way you guys can make £10,000 a month, I'm going to tell you step by step what to do in month 1, month 2, and month 3. So after 3 months, you could be making £10,000 a month every single month. It worked for me and I'm going to teach you guys. So trust me, this video is going to be life-changing. Before you start the 3 months, preparation is key, right? So what you guys need to do is pick a niche. Pick a niche. How you are going to pick a niche, let me explain. What I mean by niche is something like engineering, accounting, finance, health and safety, HR, something like that. How to pick a niche. The way you pick a niche is by looking around your family. What does your father do? What does your brother do? What does your cousin? What does your uncle do? I want you to pick a niche, and don't worry, it will become obvious why we are picking a niche and why the niche is important later on in the video. So let's say, for example, your niche is going to be accounting. We're going to start a business focusing on companies that work in accounting. Before you start your 3 months, make a list of 200 to 250 companies. Just make a list of a company, the location, and the number. Now hear this out. Company, location, number, and then I want you to leave a little part for the email address. Remember this now. Once you start that 3 months, time is ticking. So I need you guys to be making £10,000 after 3 months. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take a lot of effort. And this is no typical guru stuff. It's something I've done. It's something I've taught other people to do. And so it works. And once you understand exactly what we're going to in the 3 months, you will understand how it's possible and you can do something like this. So day 1 of your 3 months, you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to start calling companies. You're going to start calling accounting companies. And the question you're going to ask them is, are they looking for accountants? Are they looking for people in their company? Accountants. Maybe they're not looking for accountants. Maybe they're looking for administrators or whatever your niche is. Now that could be engineering, that could be health or safety. In essence, you're cold calling those companies, you're doing sales calls to those companies and finding out whether those companies need new employees. The first week, you're going to be rusty. The first week, it's going to be a lot of nerves and you're going to be feeling like it's just not possible. Trust me when I say stick at it, because those people will be successful that stick at it. Unfortunately, most people will give up after a week, and that's something you can't do. So the first week, call as many companies as you can. And I don't want you to get companies telling you that they need people and they need you to find them people. I need you to keep calling because I want you to get your confidence up. I want you to get your rhythm up. I want you to start dealing with objections. Now, there's a lot of objections. There's a lot of questions that a company can ask. And unfortunately, I can't go through all of those in this video with you. But something like, we already use another recruitment company. Why would we use you? In that instance, you want to tell them that you have a product. In essence, you have a candidate looking for work, and you should have a candidate looking for work. You have a candidate looking for work and he's in the market, and so you take him to the company and you say, well, this is the person he's looking for work. Now, going back to the prep bit, you should find someone that is actually actively looking for work that you can take to the market, and this is what we call taking a candidate to the market. In essence, you find someone good looking for work, and then you speak to that person, you find out exactly what they want, and you take them to other companies and you say, well, I've got a really good candidate. Would you be interested in taking him on? If that person is successful, guess how much you make? You guys will make 15 to 20% of that person's salary. So let's go average. Let's say 15% of that person's salary. If that person gets a £40,000 a year job, you will make £6,000 if that person gets the job successfully. But let's go back to the 3 months, because I want to tell you exactly how you could be making £10,000 after 3 months. And so week 2, week 3, I want you to hone down on your skills. I want you to really understand how you can do good cold calling, good sales, and I really want you to improve and deal with objections. Once you start dealing with objections and get confident, trust me when I say you'll have a lot more companies who want to work with you. Now, the first month, I want you to focus predominantly on making calls, making cold calls, getting business on, having new business to work with. Because a lot of the times the new business you get on isn't going to be the best business. And there's ways of figuring out how a company is actually going to be good and you should be working with them, and if a company is going to be a time waster. Trust me when I say this, most people fail in recruitment because they can't differentiate between a company that is going to waste your time and a company that is not going to waste your time. So if a company says something like, we needed someone yesterday, no other recruitment company is working on this, nobody else knows about this, only you know about this, then guess what? You're probably going to make money with them. The issue is, most people don't know how to differentiate between that person and someone who actually is not serious. That's crucial. Now, after month 1, I need you to have at least 4 or 5 companies that are happy to work with you and actively looking to work with you. In the second month, and you would be doing this in month 1 as well, you start sending CVs. Now, there are different ways you could start sending CVs: job boards, LinkedIn, Indeed, adverts, and many other ways. And obviously, I can't go through that in a small video with yourselves, but hopefully this video is enough information for you to give you enough insight in exactly how you could make £10,000 after 3 months. Now, you're going to start sending CVs to the companies that say that they do need someone. Once you start sending CVs, you're going to start arranging interviews. Now, that's going to happen in month 2, but guess what? You don't stop cold calling, because cold calling is crucial, and you do not stop doing sales calls. And so building new business on top of the business that you already have is very important to make sure the wheel keeps going round and round. Now, you're going to start sending CVs, and once you start sending CVs, some companies will reject your CVs. You won't know why, and sometimes you won't know why. You need to make sure you're finding good candidates for those jobs. Now, when you start sending CVs to the companies, some of those will start getting interviews. The interviews now, you're getting closer to making the money. So a candidate gets an interview, gets in for second stage interview. But in the second month, if you have 5 companies that are working with you and there are about 20 jobs, as in they have said to you that we have 20 jobs between 5 companies, which by the way is very realistic because you're going to spend a whole month trying to build new business. Then month 2, you're going to send CVs to those jobs. I need you to send CVs to every single job. Now, let's say there's 20 jobs. That means at least 50 CVs you're going to send out. In a whole month, by the way, it is very, very realistic because I need you to put the effort in. Now, we're going to work with the odds now. If you've got 20 jobs and you're sending 50 CVs out of those 20 jobs, you've sent 50 CVs, 30 of them get first stage interview, 20 get first stage interview, 10 get second stage interview. Something goes wrong with 3, 4, 5. At least 2 will get the job. The absolute minimum should be 3. So work these numbers out now. In month 1, you're going to do cold calling and you're going to do it every single day, and you're going to do at least 40, 50 sales calls every single day. That's the bare minimum. And remember, you're going to make £10,000 at the end of 3 months, and you're going to make that every single month. It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? But I'm giving you exactly how to do it. So 50 sales calls every single day you're going to do in month 1. Once you've got the business on, you're going to start sending CVs, but you're going to continue making sales calls in month 2. Now, when you're sending CVs, you're going to arrange interviews for those candidates that you've put forward to jobs. And you're going to keep making sales calls and building new business. Now, month 3, you're not going to stop. You never stop making new cold calls and building new business. So that carries on in month 3. And you send more CVs, but guess what? In month 3, you have people doing interviews, you have people accepting job offers. Now, give you an idea, if 3 people accept a job offer, and I've given you the numbers, 50 sales calls a day, over 5 days means 250 sales calls. Over a month means 1,000 people you have asked the question to whether they need someone in their company. Obviously, there are ways you can improve this. You can become good at sales, and you can make sure. I sometimes have to do 10 sales calls. You can watch some of my other videos where I've made calls and I've really made the person feel like they should work with me. And so obviously, once you become good at it, you don't have to even work hard. But month 2, send the CVs, arrange interviews, close the candidates in accepting those job offers. Make sure you're totally in control of that. And month 3, you continue doing what you did in month 1 and month 2, and you keep adding on top. But guess what? Now, 3 people accept the job. 3 people accept the job. They're on a £40,000 a year salary, which, by the way, is very, very realistic. And you charge 15%. That means £6,000 per person, which means £18,000 in month 3. It's very, very, very realistic. And if we even go back and say it's not 40,000, it's 25,000. £25,000, and you're going to charge 15%. Let's say we say it's 3,500. Your average fee is 3,500 with 3 jobs. It's 25, 28K, 27K, whatever it is. And those are low salaries. £3,500 times 3, you're making your £10,000 a month. But guess what? How do you know you're going to make that every single month? Because you've been doing all this work and you haven't stopped doing this work. This work carries on. This work carries on to month 4, month 5, and month 6. But you know what? The crazy thing is that is just one part of recruitment. Another part of recruitment is contracting recruitment. Contracting recruitment means if a person is working a job for £15 an hour, you charge the company £20 an hour, and you get paid £5 profit every single hour that person works. Now, it's going to take another video for me to explain that. So make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below on the next videos you want me to make for you guys. And if you want me to make a part 2 of this video, I need you to share it with your family and friends.